Hi Libra, welcome to the channel. It's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. So we're here to do your new moon reading for the new moon on March 17th, 2017. Okay, let me just commune with Spirit. Spirit, please bless this reading. Help me to be a clear channel by not allowing my energy to interfere with the reading for Libra Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. We ask that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me either, and that it would be clear communication from you, Divine Source, to your audience. And I apologize, guys, I'm not sure if you can hear my neighbor, but it's pretty loud out there. And I'm right by the door and window. We thank you, Spirit, for the advice and guidance you provide us through the cards as we navigate these energies of the new moon for Libra's sun, moon, and rising. We thank you for it. Okay. And there's that. Hope you guys are all doing well. So I finished my first book. It's ready to get edited and published. And I thought before that I would release it as a ebook. So yeah, it's before editing, so sorry. But it's really good. It is a passion project. I really want it to get out there. A lot of people only know their sun signs, and the book is about our moon signs. And it's a great guide, basic guide on moon signs. It's called Between the Moon and You. You can find it at my Etsy shop, Divinely Genuine. And I've got a great rate on it right now, introductory price of $5.55. So that'll be going up. I'm not sure when, but sometime soon. So go ahead and get yours now. And you also earn, with the purchase of the ebook, you earn 25% off of the edited and published version. Okay? And Spirit, I just ask that you bless this reading, that it be clear communication from you to the audience, and that my energy not be in the way of the reading for Libra's sun, moon, and rising, and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. And we thank you for it. All right. Let's see what it is. All right, we've got the past, present, future, and the advice for past, present, and future. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Some interruptions. Alright, so in the past position we have the Five of Cups. Okay, now cups are representing usually our emotions or water signs. Okay, 5 also represents the house of Leo, which is heart and love, pride, ego. Let's see what the book says about Five of Cups. The River of Tears. Grief at loss, mourning and ending. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pause it. Okay, so where were we? Five of Cups is the River of Tears, grief at loss, mourning and ending, despair, loss of a loved one, emotional hurt, knowing that grief serves a purpose, respecting the grief and loss of another, sadness being temporary. Okay, so here in the recent past, maybe someone has some hurts have come up. Maybe there's an ending that you guys are, some of you are mourning. Maybe a lot of you have lost a loved one. Some kind of grief or sadness, okay? The advice is the mediator, which I feel like represents Libra. Gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. The shadow side of this card is negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay? So we want to make sure that any negotiating we do, it's out of fairness, and not for our own personal agenda. Excuse me another second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So even though we're maybe experiencing some kind of grief, we want to maybe try to think of all parties involved and remain in a state of like neutral fairness, you know, and not become too engulfed by our own despair or emotional hurts that we can't see the whole picture, and have respect for everyone involved. Okay. In the present position, we have the Princess of Cups. Alright, and so the Princess of Cups could also represent emotions, a water sign. It would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, and this could be maybe the water signs in your own personal chart. So Princess of Cups, let's see what that has to say for us. The Muse within the dream. The Muse, creative inspiration, artistry, and creative ventures. The awakening of a creative impulse. The beginnings of love. Imagination and a dreamlike state. A daydreamer or artist. Somebody at the beginning of a career in the arts. Awakening the intuition. Okay, so maybe for some of you, part of this loss or grief is saying goodbye to maybe certain, you know, it could be maybe, you know, it could be love, as the Princess of Cups is bringing in the beginning of love. It could be career, as you're coming into a career in the arts. Maybe there's a little sadness in leaving other things behind. It could also be, since it says like awakening the intuition, and being intuitively drawn, and awakening the creative impulse. Maybe this sadness is coming from, maybe this sadness has caused you to more lean on the intuition, and more awakening it. I feel that our pain often leads us to rely on that inner guidance more and more. Okay. The Queen is the advice card for this position, and it radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, okay? To protect others. She doesn't abuse the authority, right? Shadow sides of the card is becomes arrogant with authority when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. So we want to steer clear of that. Virgo also have this card. Okay, so as you're feeling some grief here and you're negotiating fairness for all in the situation, using your intuition and creative impulses to maybe use this grief to inspire you to move into your intuition and creative pursuits more. And we want to own that power, that regal feminine power that comes here with the Queen. And we want to be a good benevolent authority to protect others, okay, by being fair, by using our intuition. Okay, and so in the future position, we have the Two of Swords, which I believe means making a decision. Swords represent the mind and air signs. Two in a numerology is a feminine energy. Two is also the house of Taurus, which is your self-worth and value, which is often your monetary wealth and value as well. So Two of Swords is the fulcrum of the mind. It says pause during decision making, being at the crossroads, fear of a decision, change being imminent, the balance between two options, being in two minds, choice presented, change is the only constant, weighing up your options, paradox, stillness during changing states. Okay? So first thing it says, pause during decision making, and you'll be at a crossroads, okay? So let's get to the advice card for that position is Child Magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible. Okay, so as you make this decision and you're at a when you're at a crossroads here with this decision, Spirit is saying to remember that everything is possible when making this decision, to leave fear alone, to not make a decision off of fear, but pause and make a decision, seeing all the sacred beauty around, having faith in Spirit. Okay, so just to wrap it up, Libra, as you're facing this grief of something leaving your life, you want to remain in a state of caring about everyone involved, negotiating fairness, okay? And as you are using that pain and grief to strengthen your intuition and delve into your creative pursuits more, Spirit is saying to protect others with that power that you found going through that grief, okay? Protect others using that feminine authority, okay? The power of using your intuition, I believe. And then as you're at a crossroads here in the near future, making a decision, do not forget to pause and see all the sacred beauty and possibilities around you as you make the decision, okay? Thank you, Libra. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my book, Between the Moon and You. And I wish you the best new moon. Good luck to you guys. Love y'all. Peace.